Merry Christmas everybody, and thanks for watching throughout the year. Now I'm just doing one little thing here at home, sitting down having a coffee, sitting on my little chair, and I notice it's starting to peel. Now it's been done in a couple of coats of DWD last couple of years, so every couple of years I'll throw a coat of DWD over it, but I'm really not happy with it. It's starting to blister, so it really does just need another coat. But I thought I'd just strip it back, and this is how I'm stripping it back. And I thought I'd just show you, because I used to specialise in this kind of stuff. Now, new school, they use things like random orbitals, vac packs, vest tools with the vac on it. But this is basically how I've done this since I was 15. So this is a machine here that most people would be using nowadays. This is a chair. I've just turned it over, and so I could get a better go at it. But I just thought I just want to show you here. Now I'm just stripping this back to bare. Now this is where it's starting to blister. So that's probably last coat I put on maybe was 2 years ago. So it is lasting. So every 2 years you really have to put a coat on. I'm just showing how it gets stripped back. Okay. Now there are a couple of things that you really got to realise when you're stripping something back. Now I've just stripped these boards back to bare. What you've got to remember is wood is really still alive, and you have these sections here that you can see, that grey there. That's dead wood. If you want this to stick properly on here, you need to get rid of that grey wood, because the paint won't stick to that grey wood. Right, so just remember that when you're doing it, you need to get that fresh timber look. This also applies on when you're doing steps, step treads, stuff like that. So I also did the hand. Now I'm going to go over these. This has been done with the 4-inch sander, Makita sander, just with a sanding head on it. That disc is absolutely wrecked, but it's enough to do the job. And I'll just put it on my head in a minute and give you an idea of how I go about it. But you can arrow the edges with this. You know, this is probably the most efficient way to do these things. And I'm not sure whether I'm going to be putting clear back over it, DWD, Ultra Deck, something like that, or I'm just going to be painting it with some weather shield. Weather shield being, could be Solver Duragard, could be Dulux Weather Shield, could be another 100% external paint that I have in the shed. I do have some like a timber colour. I can't quite think of the name of it. I do have some there that I'd like to probably put on it. I'm just going to put this on my head now, and then I'll just do a little bit so you can have a look. So that's old school sanding. As you can see, lots of mess. And if it was a lead-based paint, you wouldn't be doing it like that. I've got no shoes on, no mask on, but I'm at home and I'm in a fairly safe environment. But using a 4-inch sander and a 7-inch sander is something that you need to learn to do, because let's say you have a whole heap of these chairs to do. I remember I had about 50 of these chairs to do once, many years ago, and I was just able to strip them off with this and use a couple of coats of weather shield on, and you know, 6 or 8 years later they're still as good as the day I put it on there. But the secret is to get rid of all that dead wood. That dead wood's your killer. If you paint over dead wood, it's going to come back off again. So that grey dead wood, get rid of it. Go down lower, and you know, just wet it down, hose it down. You can even paint it while it's still wet. Just a coat of 100% acrylic in the external weather shield or external paint, and yeah, it'll last a long time, and it's very durable. Now this Ultra Deck DWD that's on here, it's been letting in, there's a lot of grey patches there where it's been letting the moisture in, and you can't control the runs. Like, here's some runs on here from before. You can't control the runs, where if it was paint you could get away with it. So I don't really like it that much, to be honest. So whether we put it back on here again, I'm not sure. We'll see. But anyhow, have a great Christmas out there, and I've got a couple of videos that are coming out over the Christmas period, just at the house out in the bush, and I hope you enjoy them. It's probably one of the ones that I've just had a little bit extra time to video. The house with the views, you know, I didn't even do any videos on that one, for example, but it's I still might run through it and just do a quick one of the finished product. But we're finished for the year now, and so we'll catch you in New Year. Thanks for all your support during the year. Bye.